Welcome back to Appalachian Farmstead, everyone. Oh, right now it's a nice day out here. So this is one of the views I get to see every day if I really want to come out here on this hill. If you watched any of my previous videos, I make hay right here. I make hay on this steep hill. The older I get, the steeper it gets, right? But this video is not about making hay. Well, maybe it is. This video is about homesteading and the 5 reasons. I have 5 reasons, 5 real reasons to homestead before it's too late. Start homesteading before it's too late. This world is crazy right now. Just everything's priced out of reach. And it seems like right now the world has gone completely mad. Really has. And if you're like me, I didn't want any part of that. So my wife and I, we started homesteading a very long time ago. Actually, I was on YouTube a really long time ago. Our internet was so bad, I just give up because it would take 10, 12 hours to load a video. I regret doing that now, but anyways. So, 5 reasons you should homestead. Start homesteading right now. And if you're only dipping your toe in it, I suggest you jump in neck deep, because I don't think it's going to get any better. Our nation has not been more divided than it is right now politically. And we all know that our government has basically screwed us over and put this nation completely in debt, and it's going to collapse at some point. I don't care who's sitting in Pennsylvania Avenue. Doesn't matter. So the first reason is to get out of the rat race. Here's my office. Absolutely gorgeous. It's peaceful, and you don't have to have all this land to homestead. You can have a small plot someplace in the country. You can have a small plot someplace in suburbia. Even, it's all up here, people. It's all up here. So this isn't a cushy job. This is not easy living. There's days that, man, you just want to just give up. But it's a good trade-off. Not having to sit in a cubicle, not sitting in traffic, not staring into fluorescent lights all day, or even worse now, LED lights with all the EMF they give off. So, I mean, could you ask for a better office, really? And, as you can just see right here, my Kubota. You know what? Never a traffic jam with this thing. Occasionally, I shouldn't say that. Occasionally there is a traffic jam. I might get the goats in front of me. And you're not, at the end of the day, your mind isn't just wasted from the turmoil and just the rat race that you have to deal with. There are days when I don't even make it past 8:30 because I'm just completely exhausted physically. And I'd much rather be exhausted physically than mentally. Another great reason for get out of the rat race is everything slows down out here. It's not go, go, go. Although you'll find that if you do this, you do have a schedule you have to keep, because mainly you work with the seasons, but it slows down out here the pressure's off of you for the most part. There's always something going on though, especially if you own goats. So yeah, it's a good slow, and it calms your soul, definitely. So that's number one. Get out of the rat race. Hold on, Jedediah. You think you're some kind of self-sufficient Amish guy that you don't need society for while you're driving your fancy Kubota with your fancy diesel? I knew I could smell some shit rolling downhill here. I heard you talking. Had to come down here and see what kind of fallacies you're throwing around. Yeah. You think that homesteaders are some kind of special? That they're immune from society? Let's be real. Nobody wants to live like you do. Nobody wants peace and quiet. Nobody wants to know where your food comes. They like their chains, buddy. Stop being an idiot. Stop being an idiot. Food doesn't come from out here in the country. Food comes from Walmart. I can prove it. We can go to the shelves and see. It's all right there in front of you. You don't need to know where your food comes from. Everybody likes their chains that bind them. They love the fact that their food tastes good and is chemically laden because they like their pharmaceuticals. Stop pushing this kind of utopian life. Furthermore, you're talking about getting out of the rat race. If it wasn't for the rat race, you wouldn't be standing in front of this camera on a Chinese camera so that somebody could stare at a screen watching you tell me how great it is out here. Give me a break. You need the rat racers. But I'll listen to what you have to say. Sure. Let's hear your spiel. Your utopia. Give me a break. Reason number 2 is food freedom. It's all over the news today, guys, girls, ladies, gents. It's all over the news today how really what it comes down to is how poisonous our food is and how it is a slow kill for all of us. You eat what comes out of a grocery store, what comes in a box. It's really just disheartening that we've got to the point where the almighty dollar is more important than providing a good product. So, food freedom. When my wife and I sit down to eat, I can guarantee you we know exactly what is in our rabbits, that we eat. We eat our rabbits. We eat our goats. We eat the pigs. We harvest deer right here on the farm. Turkey. Excuse me. Sun's come out first time today. It was 45 degrees here this morning and raining. That's why I'm in a sweatshirt. It's freaking cold. But anyways, food freedom. We know what's in our food. We're not being slowly poisoned by what we're eating. We eat food that heals us. And the other thing is with food freedom, if you're raising your food, growing your food, I will guarantee you, number one, you're not going to waste it. You have a much bigger appreciation for what goes into that food to get it to your table. You're not going to waste it. And the other thing is, it is going to taste better. There is something about being connected with your food that just makes it taste better. You've actually used your hands to till the soil or pick the fruit or whatever it is, pick the vegetable. For us, we help birth the goats, and then at some point, if it's a meat goat, we're the ones who dispatch it, butcher it, and preserve it and eat it later. All right, reason number 3 you should homestead before it's too late is skills that matter. Modern life doesn't, in my opinion anyways, doesn't facilitate practical skills. And I can tell you from personal experience, and I'm not going to say where I seen this because I don't want to, bring attention to something, but I've actually seen people build a fire under a wooden top. I've seen dozens of people that cannot even figure out how to open a lid on a pellet stove and put the pellets in it, with written and pictures with arrows and circles and everything. And even after we showed it to them, they couldn't do it. Practically burn a house down. And that's pretty damn hard with a pellet stove. So, skills that matter. Right here's one. I'm sitting on it. Cutting a tree down. Cutting a tree down safely. You got to know your skill level there. I've had this mill for 3 years now. I'm still learning every day. I use this to make lumber. One of the greatest things ever. Opening up one of these things, it's like a Christmas present. Turning this into lumber. It's amazing when you cut the bark off and see what God created. These things are amazing. Firewood to heat your house. Can you run a splitter? Just everything. Animal husbandry. Learn it really quick. Canning, or I should say just food preservation. Okay, equipment operation. What else? Come on, help me out. Throw something in the comments for you to do as a homesteader. Electrical. Do your own electrical. I've installed my own solar. Made several mistakes. Building. Carpentry, I guess, would be the word I'm looking for. All kinds of stuff. And you will learn that stuff quick. Even though you don't know how to do it. I mean, you can buy, you don't have to, go it alone. There's YouTube, obviously. All right. Reason number 4 to homestead before it's too late. And that is to weather the storm. And I mean, storms like we've been having here. I mean, if you've seen my past videos, we have had some crazy storms here. And that includes power outages, road closures, but most important, it includes inflation, food shortages. If you're homesteading, you're automatically in the prepper club. So you're ready to go whenever the shelves are empty or the food's too expensive. When you're growing it yourself, raising it yourself like we do. And whenever the storm front rolls through, and we all know that it seems like the storms are getting worse, definitely some earth changes going on right now. So yeah, it's you're automatically ready to roll, and hopefully it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, calm feeling that you know you've got you've got food walking around in the hoof, you've got food being produced every day, whether it's the chickens laying eggs, ducks, rabbits being born. This is all stuff for me. Or whether you grow a garden and it's harvest time, you've got food there ready to go. So, and then when harvest season comes, you're canning and freeze drying and doing all that good stuff. So when we go to the grocery store, we normally just get in our freezer or go downstairs and get it off the shelf. We don't do a whole lot of going to the Walmart or the whatever your grocery store is. So yeah, weather the storm. Great reason to homestead, because in my opinion, take it for what it's worth, I think the storms are going to get worse. Economically, nature-wise, all kinds of great stuff going on right now. So that's reason number 4, is live life with a purpose. And look, I get up every morning, 6:30, have a cup of coffee with my wife, and then we go out and we do chores. And you kind of get, after a while, you're like, oh man, I got to go do chores again. But it's not really like that. What it is you get up and those guys are dependent on you. These animals depend on you. They're happy to see you. Your coworkers the coworkers on this place all love me. I hear jingle bells. Where are the goats? There's a goats coming someplace. You can't. I have goats out just roaming and eating, and I can hear them coming. They probably hear my voice. Jeez, can't. See? You can't. They love me. They love us all. They're always happy to see us. So everything you do has a purpose, and it just at the end of the day you're tired, but man, it's just a great feeling to have that you're producing something that I don't know I don't want to say that, because I don't want to put anybody out. The guy that made my Kubota there, I'm not putting him down because I need that Kubota. So maybe homesteading isn't for everybody, but it is for me, and it is for people who are tired of the rat race and tired of going to work with their coworkers who could care less if they see you again, and you're underappreciated. Everybody, all my coworkers here love me and appreciate me and are happy to see me every day, except for the new pigs. They're a little gun shy right now. They don't know what to think of me, but I've fed them twice, so I'm winning them over. Ha! Come on, Jedediah. You think you're living out here and you're giving all these great reasons to live out here, raise your own food, make your own lumber. Ooh, you're a big bad guy making your own lumber. You're really hurting Georgia Pacific. Woohoo! You're really hurting Lowe's. They're going bankrupt because of you and all the other little sawmill owners. Yeah. You still pay taxes, aren't you? Yeah. When old April 15th rolls around, what do? You get down there and you scratch your little name in your form and you send them off a nice little check, right? And they're like, thank you, slave. Thank you. Taxes. All taxes are theft. You know why I say that? Because if you don't pay them, they'll put a gun to your head to get them. They're theft. You just keep on paying your taxes there, Fed boy, and they'll keep putting the boot on your neck. Captain Self-Sufficiency, I made some notes while you were yapping your mouth off about being Mr. Homesteader. So let's do this. Food freedom. No way. No way that you do 100% of your own food. No way. It's not going to happen. You're still going to the store, so don't even try to make that shit up. Good God Almighty. What else? Oh, skills. Like, you think you're the only guy who has skills? Please. What about the plumber and the electrician out there making the grid run and making the sewer flow? They got skills. What else? Escape the rat race, please. Nobody escapes the rat race in 2025. Especially if they're talking into a camera. And what else did you say? Living with a purpose? Give me a break. Just because you think you're out here in the fresh air raising these animals, think you have a special purpose that nobody else does. What's the last one? Oh, you were talking about weathering the storm. Please, come on. What are you talking about, man? Inflation. Our politicians make sure that you're a slave. They're going to keep it up. You're not the guy. Just because you're out here in the woods raising animals and eating your own meat and hunting your own deer, don't think that inflation doesn't escape you too, brother. Give me a break. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking through that. Holy smokes. I don't know where that guy came from. Hey, enough from you. Time to leave. Yeah, you. Yeah, this ain't the city, brother. There's a gun in there. Time for you to get off my property. Yeah, take your sheeple ass and start walking. Yeah, thank you. Bye. See ya. Go pay your taxes. Yep, eat your chemicals. Hope the shelves stay full for you. Don't come around here when the shelves are empty. Don't bring your family over here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Peace out. Anyways, guys. So those are the reasons. Get me all fired up. Yeah, those are the reasons I homestead. And I think they're good reasons. Food freedom, skills that matter, escape the rat race, weather the storm, and live with a purpose. They're pretty good ones. I'm sure there's a ton more. And those are the ones I like. But obviously, guys like Bucket Hat there with his sheeple attitude. Yeah, I drive a Kubota. I have a Kubota tractor. It all runs on diesel. I have chainsaws. We got to have gas. I'm not telling you need to live out here in the woods in a mud hut and live by campfire and be a hunter-gatherer. That's not homesteading. But I appreciate you watching. If you've hung on this far, I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming along, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different. I'll be honest with you. I'm not very comfortable doing this. I'm not, I can video and be doing stuff and talking a little bit, but talking head videos really aren't my thing at this point. So, and it probably shows. I hope this video turns out pretty nice. But anyways, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Share it far and wide if you can. And I really appreciate it if you comment. Tell me what your thoughts are on homesteading. Is it something that you guys have ever considered? Is it something you do currently? So, anyways, I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, people. Peace out.